Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. Here in the Bible Bistro, we have it hot and fresh, organic and artisanal, locally sourced, responsibly handled. This is good for you Bible study, I guarantee it. And if you don't find it to be a good for you Bible study, I'll give you 100% of your money back. This week we're looking at Psalm 119, verses 34 and 35. We're in the Hay section. And before we get into our verses today, let me just advertise to you that I have republished Small Does Not Mean Struggling for the Kindle. This is the second edition of that book. I wrote this back in 2010, so we've had a 10-year lull between the first writing and the second writing. This is only on the Kindle, so I hope you'll go to Amazon. And if you are a small church member, you're a small church pastor, or you know either one of those kind of people, buy this book for them. Get it on the Kindle for them. Tell them to go out and get it for their device. It's suitable for framing, as they say. We come now to Psalm 119, verses 34 and 35, and we're really talking about personal resolutions and urgent requests, and we have those things in every single verse in this section of the Hay section. So let me read to you verses 34 and 35. Give me understanding, and I shall keep thy law. Yea, I shall observe it with my whole heart. Make me to go in the path of thy commandments, for therein do I delight. So again, we start off with an urgent request. Give me understanding. Now, is that not a prayer that every one of us could pray? Yeah. And what am I getting understanding of? Now, if you pray that prayer, give me understanding, well, you need to sort of qualify that, don't you? You need to sort of refine that request. What do you want understanding in? Well, here the psalmist adds his resolution to the request, and I shall keep thy law. So the good understanding is in the statutes, and it's in the law. And so when he asks, give me understanding, and remember, this is an urgent request. He knows he needs it. He's up against it. And if he doesn't get understanding from the Lord, then he's going to be in trouble. You want a good reading on the word understanding, go to the book of Proverbs. Read through Proverbs. I mean, we have right there in the first 10, those first 10 conditions of Proverbs, the idea of gaining understanding. It's right there at the very start of that very first chapter, and then you just find it throughout the remainder of the book. Read through Proverbs, and you'll find this idea of understanding prominent throughout the book of Proverbs. We need it. The psalmist here prays for it, but he prays for a specific understanding in the law, in the statutes. He's going to keep the law, so there's his personal resolution, I shall keep the law. But first I have to have understanding. Yea, and now he adds a third resolution. We're counting these now, right? So we have, I shall keep it, I shall keep thy law, and then we have, I shall observe it with my whole heart. What's he observing with his whole heart? He's observing the law with his whole heart. So not only am I keeping the law, but I am observing the law. It's not just a legalistic keeping and doing of the commands that the law gives, but it's an observance of it. It is a devotion to. See, to observe it with the whole heart means that I'm given to it. I'm in love with it. I want to do it. I am a disciple of it. You know, it's easy to play a religious game and say, I keep all the commandments. But do you love them? Do you love thinking about them? Do you love entertaining them? Do you love talking about them? Do you love the doing of them so much that you just want to do them all the time? You see, there's one thing to be religious, and religion has a dryness about it. It's legalistic. Legalism creeps into religion so quick. No, this is more than that. This is a love, faith, devotion type of idea. And the psalmist says, this is my resolution. I will observe with my whole heart. Join me again tomorrow. We're going to look at more requests and resolutions here on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.